And on to the details now. After days of speculation, the White House on Monday released a 20-point plan for ending the nearly 2-year conflict in Gaza, releasing hostages held by Hamas and outlining the Palestinian enclave's future. Well, the White House released a 20-point document that called for an immediate ceasefire, an exchange of hostages held by Hamas for Palestinian prisoners held by Israel, a staged Israeli withdrawal from Gaza, Hamas disarmament, and a transitional government led by an international body. The White House peace plan for Gaza proposes an immediate end to the conflict between Israel and Hamas, while pointedly excluding the Palestinian militant group from any future governing rule. Well, Hamas is yet to comment in depth, saying the group had yet to receive the plan. Also, assuming both sides agree to a detailed list of conditions, then the fighting will be accompanied by the release of all Israeli hostages, both dead and alive, within 72 hours of Israel publicly accepting the deal. In return for the release of hostages, Israel would release 250 Palestinians currently serving life sentences and 1,700 Palestinians in Gaza detained since the conflict started. For every Israeli hostage whose remains are released, Israel will release the remains of 15 deceased Palestinians. And U.S. President Donald Trump said on Monday that it is time for Palestinian militant group Hamas to accept the 20-point peace proposal that he agreed to with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu regarding the future of Gaza. Speaking at a joint press conference with Netanyahu, Trump said that Netanyahu had agreed to back the U.S.-sponsored Gaza peace proposal. Trump said they were beyond very close to forging an elusive peace deal and that he hoped Hamas militants would also accept it.
Today is a historic day for peace, and Prime Minister Netanyahu and I have just concluded an important meeting on many vital issues, including Iran, trade, the expansion of the Abraham Accords, and most importantly, we discussed how to end the war in Gaza, but it's just a part of the bigger picture, which is peace in the Middle East, and let's call it eternal peace in the Middle East. I also want to thank Prime Minister Netanyahu for agreeing to the plan and for trusting that if we work together, we can bring an end to the death and destruction that we've seen for so many years, decades, even centuries, and begin a new chapter of security, peace, and prosperity for the entire region.
Meanwhile, Netanyahu endorsed Trump's proposal to end the conflict in Gaza, describing it as a critical step towards peace in the Middle East. Netanyahu added that further withdrawals could be linked to the extent of disarmament and demilitarization, but Israel would maintain a security perimeter indefinitely. Netanyahu warned that if Hamas rejected the plan, Israel would act independently to achieve its goals.
I believe that today we're taking a critical step towards both ending the war in Gaza and setting the stage for dramatically advancing peace in the Middle East. And I think beyond the Middle East, in very important Muslim countries. I support your plan to end the war in Gaza, which achieves our war aims. It will bring back to Israel all our hostages, dismantle Hamas's military capabilities, end its political rule, and ensure that Gaza never again poses a threat to Israel.
Well, key Muslim nations on Monday lent their weight to backing a plan by U.S. President Donald Trump to end the conflict in Gaza, even as some Palestinians decried the proposal as a farce. Now, 8 Arab or Muslim-majority nations in a joint statement welcomed the role of President Trump and his efforts aimed at ending the conflict in Gaza. The countries include Egypt, Jordan, the United Arab Emirates and Turkey. Also signing the statement were Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Indonesia and Pakistan also joined the statement. Indonesia has offered troops as part of a future Gaza force. French President Emmanuel Macron hailed Trump's commitment to ending the conflict in Gaza. Macron also called on Israel to commit resolutely to it. Now, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer's office said the UK strongly supported Trump's efforts to end the fighting. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's government also hailed Trump's diplomacy. In a statement, it called on all sides to seize this opportunity and accept the plan. German Foreign Minister Johann Wadephul said the Trump plan offers a unique opportunity to end the terrible conflict in Gaza.